Changed my life. Hope to go back every couple of years for the rest of my life. I joined the One campaign, you may have heard of that, Campaign to Make Poverty History. I started a nonprofit, incorporated it back in February. It's called the Humanity Campaign. I got involved with social entrepreneurial ventures like Nourish International. If anyone here wants to start a social entrepreneurship business on their campus where you raise money to fund projects that are helping sustainable enterprises in developing countries, check out nourishinternational.org. They're looking for chapter founders at different universities. And I decided to do what I knew how to do best, be an entrepreneur and be a social entrepreneur. What's the definition of an entrepreneur? There are a lot of different ones out there. Mine, someone who rearranges resources, land, labor, capital, entrepreneurial ability, rearranges resources to change the world for the better. What really drives me, what gets me up every day, ready to take on this world and get out of bed, is a desire. A desire to see a world created in which there is equality of opportunity. Not just equality, but equality of opportunity based on merits. A world in which there is no more extreme poverty, a world that's sustainable, in which humans don't kill humans every day through genocide and war. We hear about the Iraq War, we hear a little bit about Darfur. We don't hear much about the Congo, where the worst war in the world is going on right now. More deaths in the Congo every day through genocide and through war than in Iraq. So don't just be an entrepreneur, be a socially responsible entrepreneur. Change the world as you grow your business. Don't wait till you're 60 and start a foundation. That's great, but if you can do good and do well while you're 20 and 30 and 40, you'll be able to make a difference as you become a socially responsible millionaire and become successful in whichever way you choose. As you know, a lot of speakers have mentioned it, we have a new president, or we're about to have a new president on January 20th. Barack's expectations are fairly high. He's going to need a generation to stand up behind him for public service and for entrepreneurship, job creation. That's what we need right now. Together, we can create a world in which every single person in it has access to education, food, water, and healthcare. Probably 98% of the people in this room growing up had access to electricity, running water, clean water, and enough food. About 40% of the world does not have access to those four things. A world in which world leaders realize that which separates us is much less important than that which brings us together. That's what binds us together, our common humanity. To create a world in which we end this us versus them mentality that has been going on for not years, not decades, not generations, but for millennia. A world in which, as Thomas Friedman talks about, in hot, flat, and crowded, we have clean, abundant, reliable, sustainable energy. The ET, energy technology revolution, is next after the IT revolution. More billionaires will be made in the next 50 years through energy technology than through any other field. Sustainable capitalism, as Jeffrey Sachs from Columbia says, is what's next. These are the great unsolved challenges of our generation, and the great opportunities for people like us to step into. I hope to spend the rest of my life to be one of the leaders of this generation, our generation, the millennials, people born in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, that creates this change. And I hope you will join me as entrepreneurs to positively make an impact in your communities first, and then globally. We can make a difference, so as you succeed, give back. And you will grow wealthy beyond measure, both in personal happiness and, if you choose to focus on it, in your finances as well. Mahatma Gandhi, happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are all in harmony. So in conclusion, number one, thoughts become things. 2, there is a purpose to life. 3, it takes 5 years from when you start. At least 5 years. 4, whatever you believe you can and will achieve. 5, there exists a world of unlimited wealth that you can access. And 6, our generation can and must positively improve and change the planet we live on. So remember, the first step to success is to set your goals in writing, believe you will reach them, make a definite plan, create a life plan, as a speaker 2 days ago spoke about, a definite plan to achieve them and then take action. Remember what you've promised me, and more importantly, what you've promised yourself. With Barry, with myself over the last hour, write down your goals, frame them, hang them up, post them somewhere visible. And remember that your life is your message. I'm happy to help you along the way as we all grow as human beings and as entrepreneurs. Let's stay in touch. Here's how. I talked about MySpace and my page and my book earlier. I'm on Facebook. Look up Ryan Allis at UNC Chapel Hill. Feel free to stay in touch. You can email me, ryan@iContact.com. Goes straight to my BlackBerry. We have entrepreneurial summer internships. They're competitive. We take 3 or 4 students every year at iContact to join our company in Chapel Hill and Durham and work for 3 months. So email me if you'd like to do that. And if you're ever in North Carolina, I live with 5 young social entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs, people that are changing the world and making a difference. We have lots of extra couches. Feel free to come and couch surf anytime when you're in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Here at the conference, we're giving away 25 copies of my book after the speech today. This is the book, 0 to 1 Million. It was published in February from McGraw-Hill. Thank all of you. I know many of you helped get this to #1 on Amazon. On the day that it launched, it got to #1 on the business bestseller list, made the Wall Street Journal bestseller list. Who would like a copy of the book? Who would like a copy of the book?
Me.
Who would like a copy of the book? So this man clearly went to one of my speeches before. So the lesson there, take action. Don't just raise your hand. Take action. So let's work together entrepreneurially to solve the world's biggest challenges. Work together entrepreneurially to solve the world's biggest challenges. And together let's make a statement right here and right now. The entrepreneurs in this room in the next 6 decades, by the time we're 80, will change the world together. So stand up, if you would. Stand up and say something along with me. Say, I will change the world. I will change the world. I will change the world.
I will change the world.
I will change the world.
I will change the world.
Thank you, guys. Have a good afternoon. Please be seated.